Ryan Trahan is one of the most famous and most loved YouTubers in the world, with over 20 million subscribers and a unique style of content that brought back what makes vlogging and YouTube as a whole interesting and watchable again. Ryan's videos created memorable moments in YouTube's history, from his 30 days daily vlogging penny series across the US to his current 50 states and 50 days series. His content has a special personal feeling that the audience connects to, and you can't find anywhere else. If you ask anyone why Ryan is successful, you'll hear the same things. Many people attribute his success to his unique personality, quirkiness, awkward behavior, or his authentic self. Others say it's his video ideas. They are simple, interesting ideas with unique storytelling that keeps people watching all the way through, and most importantly, connect with him as a creator. As Ryan himself says, his videos are ideas anyone can easily do, but not everyone is actually willing to do, which makes them so relatable to his fans. But what if I told you all of that is wrong? Ryan's success isn't related to any of these elements. It's actually something people often disregard or don't know about, and that element is his wife, Pham. But let's back up a bit, because to understand why Hailey is the #1 reason for Ryan's success today, we have to look at how everything started and how it played out. When Ryan first launched his YouTube career, he wasn't exactly the squeaky clean persona we know today. To many people's surprise, he used to curse, make fun of other creators, commentate on trends, and overall had no limit or goal behind his content.
Lauren Gray, the real life Barbie. Look at this shit. I can't make this up. What the fuck is going on here? And I wouldn't really call it like roasting, but oh shit, this is kind of awkward because like I'm butt-ass naked. A little bit, yeah, just a little bit. I didn't even think about that.
Before Ryan became a household name, he was just a college kid from Texas making YouTube videos in his dorm room. He started posting in 2013 with niche content like running tutorials and vlogs. His early channel wasn't flashy or polished. He was just a teenager trying to make something cool. He would see some success, but nothing close to what he has today. And during that time, the NCAA made him choose between his YouTube career and running. Ryan obviously chose YouTube. As he started to realize that running might not be the future for him, he started leaning more and more towards becoming a YouTuber. But in between his wholesome fun current content and his initial running focused videos, there was a transitional period where Ryan created commentary style content, often emulating the sarcastic, over-the-top tone of commentary YouTubers like Cody Ko or Danny Gonzalez. Back then, he would react to other YouTubers, and Ryan didn't shy away from the occasional swear word or edgy joke to land a punchline.
Spent $13 on one of these fucking mugs.
In fact, among the commentary community, he had been referred to as a wannabe Cody Ko due to the similarities in his personality and style.
I got this idea because Cody Ko probably did a video like it.
And I love him.
Just kidding, I don't know who he is and I don't watch his videos at all or draw inspiration
Ever.
This approach earned him rapid growth, pushing him to over 1.5 million subscribers within a year. But by late 2019, Ryan felt he'd hit the wall. His subscriber count stalled at around 2 million. And some months, he even lost subscribers. "I was just failing to innovate. I lost belief in myself," said Ryan when asked about that period. Now enter Pham. Before she ever became Mrs. Trahan, Hailey made a name of herself on YouTube as a creator herself. A Texas native like Ryan, Hailey started her channel at just 12 years old, initially posting dance and lifestyle vlogs. By her late teens, she had amassed a large following of her own, even bigger than Ryan himself. Hailey wasn't afraid to put her personal life on display, whether that meant vlogging her first time buying a house as a teenager or even trying out a wax in my bikini line hack on camera for a viral video. In fact, one of her early breakout videos featured a thumbnail of her attempting to wax her private parts. Yet alongside the edgy videos, Hailey often shared another core aspect of herself, her faith. She's an openly devout Christian, but the day they met was the day both Hailey and Ryan's lives changed for the better. It was at VidCon around 2018. They started dating after this event, became one of YouTube's favorite online couple, and started creating more content together. Even though during that time, Ryan kept on creating the same style of content, even including Hailey in some of them. But it was clear that a transformation was beginning to happen little by little. By May of 2020, after roughly 2 years together, Ryan, 22 at the time, proposed to Hailey, which was 19, and they officially got married. Their engagement and early marriage attracted intense public attention, both adoration from young fans who found it romantic and criticism from others who felt they were moving too fast. But Ryan and Hailey's bond only grew stronger under the spotlight. They bought a house together, adopted a beloved pet dog, which is now more famous than me, and continued sharing their domestic adventures online. But as the time went by, Hailey's influence on Ryan became to show. Hailey had become a central part of his life, but with her faith-driven positive outlook, she represented almost the polar opposite of the snarky internet culture Ryan had been dabbling in. It's perhaps no coincidence that as Ryan grew closer to Hailey, he began softening the tone of his content. Slowly but surely, Ryan rebranded himself from a commentator into a family-friendly creator. Swearing disappeared from his videos, the challenges he pursued took on a more uplifting and constructive tone, with less trend-hopping, meaningless content, and more challenging content with a purpose and a goal. It's as if Hailey's presence nudged Ryan to tap into a more genuine, optimistic side of himself that had been waiting to surface. In interviews, Ryan has essentially confirmed this evolution. Dating Hailey not only changed his personal life, but also made him reconsider his purpose as a creator.
Hailey is Christian, and when we started dating, I was not. I was atheist, cynical atheist even. Whenever I would talk to Christians, I was always very like questioning their beliefs. I started dating Hailey, and I would ask her questions like that, like very hard questions, and I wanted to really challenge her.
Perhaps the most dramatic way Hailey changed Ryan's path is by leading him to something far bigger than YouTube, his faith. When they met, Ryan was a self-described cynical atheist. He has openly admitted that at the start of the relationship, he actually challenged Hailey's Christian beliefs. As someone who prided himself on reason and skepticism, Ryan thought he might deconvert his devout girlfriend, or at least prove her wrong on certain religious ideas. She helped Ryan not only discover a new part of him as a creator, but also as a person. With her help, he tried something he'd never done before: praying. He began to pray and explore the Bible, with Hailey guiding him through the basics of Christianity. To his surprise, Ryan felt something change in his heart. Ultimately, I did land on Jesus, Ryan shared in an interview, and I started developing a relationship with God. It was the last thing 2018 Ryan would have expected. 3 years ago, I would have laughed at the thought. Yet here Ryan was in 2021, a newly committed Christian young man. Hailey helped Ryan find a new guiding compass in life. And with that newfound faith came an even stronger moral drive in his content and career. Ryan started viewing his massive platform as a way to serve others and glorify a higher purpose, not just entertain. His content became meaningful. He started to show his true self on camera, no matter how awkward or weird it was. He started giving a reason and a lesson through every video he posted. Even a video about spending 100 days playing VR would end up being an emotional roller coaster with a wholesome ending that leaves you fulfilled. It wasn't just a random Mr. Beast style challenge. His content was unique. This mindset shift is evident in how he positioned his penny challenge as a charity fundraiser, raising $1.38 million to feed hungry families in 30 days, as well as his recent 50 Stays in 50 Days series dedicated to raising money for children with cancer. While Ryan always had a good heart, Hailey helped him align that heart with a mission. Ryan Trahan entered a golden period of success in the 2020s. His content style evolved into what one might call philanthropic adventure vlogging, and it struck a chord with millions. The numbers tell the story alone. During June of 2022's Penny Challenge, Ryan's channel pulled in over 253 million views in a single month, gaining 2.3 million new subscribers, which was growth that was almost unprecedented. By mid-2023, he had surpassed 10 million subscribers, and by 2025, he would double that again. It wasn't just the occasional viral hit anymore. Ryan had built an entire brand of feel-good challenges, and people couldn't get enough of it. And at the center of all that was Hailey. Ryan doesn't shy away from admitting the role Hailey played in his success. Now with that said, is Hailey giving Ryan Trahan video ideas, editing his content, telling him what to do and how to act on camera to get more views? Of course no. That's all Ryan himself. His unique personality, a fresh approach to his content that stands out among the hundreds of over-the-top spectacle screaming content, and the purpose behind every piece of content he posts is what makes Ryan so successful. But without Hailey, this purpose-driven mission couldn't have seen the light of day, and we might still have Ryan as a commentary YouTuber, and not the Ryan we know and love today.